Hi everyone. So this week on News You Can Use, I thought we could go over the installation of controls for your custom air handling units. So when you guys specify a custom AHU job, there are a few options that Alliance Air Factory can offer to you and the owner. So Alliance Air actually employs controls engineers that can design and install a control system for your unit. And these controls engineers will design, of course, per your desired sequence of operation. And typically they use Inotech or Distech controls, and they use versatile universal controllers. And there are multiple controller sizes available, so they can cover any possible HVAC application that you have. And they can even design a website user front end interface, or they can allow for remote access via the internet if the owner would like. So why would you guys want to specify the controls installation that way? Well, it's because it provides you with single source responsibility. So from the initial design all the way through to testing, Alliance will provide this single source responsibility so that you as the engineer can ensure proper operation at the job site. And the second option that we have available is that Alliance can install DDC controls from any manufacturer that you specify. So oftentimes we know that the owner you work with already has a BMS system on site, and they may prefer for you to use that vendor for your AHU temperature and humidity controls. So in this case, you would specify that the controls contractor provides the controls and the installation is done by the AHU manufacturer. So basically the controls contractor will send all of his end devices, the controllers, and all of the wiring diagrams to the factory about 3 to 4 weeks before the unit ships. And then the Alliance Air Factory technicians will install everything that they send them. So why would you want to specify it this way? Well, the purpose of this would be to avoid anything from compromising the integrity of your unit. So factory installation prevents job site penetrations through the cabinet that might cause leaks, and it might cause you a headache. So also, in addition to the convenience and peace of mind for you as the engineer and for the owner, this service reduces startup time. And it also helps you to achieve a closer integration of the air handler with the building control system. And with this option, Alliance Air Factory, of course, will work with the controls contractor to schedule factory testing. So basically, the controls contractor is going to go down to the Alliance Air Factory to review, test, and sign off on the installation prior to the unit shipment. So they're going to perform a QC point-to-point checklist together, and they'll do a performance run together, and they're going to make sure that the controller is all programmed properly before the unit even leaves the factory. Now, the final method for installation of controls would be for the controls contractor to do it in the field. And we don't recommend that you specify it this way for all of the reasons I mentioned earlier. And we've seen improper installations where controls contractors they just punch holes into the unit without properly sealing them. And also another point is that it's much more cost effective to specify installation at the factory rather than doing it in the field. And before I go, I just want to share some pictures with you of Alliance Air's installation work. So let me share my screen here. So you guys can see they do a beautiful job at controls installation. All of the wiring is installed inside conduit. So you can see the wiring for the damper actuator shown here. And all of the wiring is neat and each wire is properly labeled. So you guys can be sure that your unit will operate properly with an Alliance Air controls installation. So thank you guys so much for listening today, and I hope this helps.